Shout outs to my boy David Sanchez. He sent me 4 decants, little sample size, some fragrances. 2 of them are designer, and 2 of them I'm not sure if they're designer or niche because I've never heard of them. But we're gonna do a sniff and rate and let you know what I think about it. Unfortunately, I already have recorded this video, and the file size is way too big for me to edit it. So I already have these on skin. I've already smelled the openings. I've already smelled the dry downs. I rated them. I did all that good stuff. So I'm gonna kind of respray it so I can get that opening again a little bit. I'm going to, kind of tell you how I feel about them, things like that. I'm going to read off the notes, stuff like that. But I'm already kind of going into it knowing what they smell like. But hey, it is what it is. I appreciate you, brother. So you know what I always do. It's James Darnell, Davinci the Poetry and Sin Reviews. Like, comment, and subscribe. And then also click that notification bell. So without further ado, roll that beautiful video. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with the first 2 fragrances that he sent me. It is 2 fragrances called Quasar Ice and Quasar Fire. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. Correct me in the chat if I'm not pronouncing that right. And I definitely will post links with where you can buy these fragrances. I know 2 of these fragrances are, I think, discontinued. I'm gonna try to find the best price, but at the same time, there will be in the description. So Quasar Ice, from what I was doing when I was researching it, it seems like it's a typical blue fragrance. But let's go through those notes. Okay, so Quasar Ice. This is an aromatic fragrance for men. It was launched in 2021. The main accords is aromatic, fresh, herbal, fresh, spicy, aquatic, woody, musky, powdery, warm, spicy, and lavender. The notes, there's a ton, so beware. Top notes of watery notes, sage, ice, lime, cardamom. Mid notes of artemisia, lavender, bourbon, geranium, pepper, and cedar. And then base notes of mountain air, casmerian, oak moss, musk, cedar, sandalwood, and amber. So I'm going to spray these on skin in the exact spot that I sprayed them last time. I don't want to waste any more test strips because it just didn't do it justice when I sprayed them on the test strip the first time. So let me actually spray this on skin in the exact same spot because it's just a dry down on them right now. Okay, and I'm already smelling in the air because it seems like for the first 30 minutes or so, it kind of pushes a little bit, and then that's when it kind of starts to kind of settle in because the sillage right now, it's not beast mode, but at the same time I can smell it in the air even though it's just on my skin and I didn't even spray it in the air. Like the first time when I reviewed it, it's a typical kind of shower jelly, out the shower type scent. There's a ton of scents on the opening. There's a ton of scents that smell like it. It smells really good to my nose, but at the same time, there's a ton of blue scents that you can get from your rack stores that smell like this. pretty much any shower gel, out the shower type scent you can buy would suffice than to just try to find Quasar Ice. But it's overall a really good scent. I'm not really picking up anything that makes it stand out, other than, like I said, I keep reverting back to the fact that it's just a typical blue scent. But it does smell really nice. But like I said, there's a ton of scents that smell like it, so at the same time, it's like it smells nice just like a ton of other scents. I'm gonna go back to the dry down, and then I'm gonna rate it after I smell the dry down, so I'm not gonna rate it right now. But let's move to Quasar Fire, because that one I remember from when I previously recorded this video. This might have been the one that won the battle. Now, I don't think the opening wowed me, but I think it was the dry down that really stood out. Yeah, the opening is good. It's a typical spicy woody scent. But let's go to the notes. And it seems like these fragrances have a ton of notes. But this one was created in 2005. Main accords are fresh spicy, warm spicy, aromatic, woody, soft spicy, powdery, anise, citrus, floral, and amber. And it has top notes of green notes, carabola, Lord have mercy, starfruit, mandarin orange, grapefruit, bergamot, mid notes of pepper, star anise, nutmeg, ginger, saffron, cardamom, coriander, Virginia cedar, iris, basil, sage, base notes of amber, cedar, sandalwood, musk, patchouli, vetiver, cypress, and oak moss. It is a really good scent. I love scents that have iris in it, but I'm gonna wait till that dry down comes, because I know that's where the star of this was in the dry down. So we're gonna come back to both of these scents. I do have blue or ice right here, and I do have red or fire right here. So we're just gonna let those dry down, and then I'll go to the two designer scents that were sent to me as well. So the first one is from the house of YSL. It is Nuit Bleu Electrique, which I know for a fact it is a discontinued fragrance. From my research, it seems like it's not a good projector. It's not long lasting or anything. People say they get an average of like 2 hours on their skin. For a discontinued fragrance, they're spiking up the prices. I'm not really wowed by that, but I'm gonna kind of put my nose on this one more time and see. Yeah, I mean, it's another blue fragrance that I do have a similar scent. If you go to Fragrantica, it is compared to Guess Seductive Foam Blue, which this right here is like anywhere from $12.99 to $19.99, and you can get the body spray literally for like $5 to like $7. But let's read the notes. Because right now it's really a blue fragrance, but I'm getting a lot of the woody notes as well. Yeah, it does have a lot of woody notes in it that's kind of standing out too. So actually that is making it, a tad bit better than this. But at the same time, still, if you want to get something that's basically not a one-to-one clone, but it's close. Then just get Seductive Foam Blue. But La Nuit de L'Homme Bleu Electrique. This was created in 2021. It is warm, spicy, aromatic, fresh, spicy, lavender, woody, citrus, and herbal. So it has top notes of cardamom, ginger, and bergamot, mid notes of lavender and geranium, and base notes of cedar and vetiver. I'm definitely getting that cedar. Yeah, because it is smelling pretty woody. But it's an overall good scent. I'm going to definitely come back to this one as well and then let you know my final verdict. But from right now, I'm getting a lot of those woody notes that's kind of sticking out. I mean, the bergamot, I can smell that a little bit, and a little bit of cardamom because it's a little bit sweet. But it's really woody. All right, next is Prada L'Homme Intense. I know this one is like strictly an iris-based scent, so I'm really intrigued on what this smells like because I love like Dior Hommes with the iris, and so I'm really intrigued on what this one has smelled like. And since like I said, I've smelled these already, I think I really did like this one. On the dry down, the opening and everything, I think I really did like it. Yeah, it's not makeup-y iris, but at the same time, you can get that iris note in there. Let's actually go through the notes right quick. So Prada L'Homme Intense. Prada L'Homme Intense. Okay, so this one was launched in 2017. It is iris, powdery, amber, woody, leather, earthy, violet, vanilla, warm, spicy, and patchouli. I can kind of see the leather a little bit, but not a lot. It is a little earthy. Not like dirty earthy, but it's just kind of like a natural earthiness to it. A little bit sweet from the vanilla, but not overly sweet. Not like it says powdery, but it's not overly. But it's a really good scent. So top notes are iris, mid notes are amber and patchouli, and then the base notes are tonka bean, leather, and sandalwood. Yeah, really nice scent. Definitely getting a little bit of the leather, but it's not overly leathery. Like I said, it's not overly, it's really mixed well. It's not overly leathery, it's not overly sweet, and it's not overly woody. But the iris, yeah, it really comes in and it smells really good. Now compared to Dior Homme, I still would prefer Dior Homme, but at the same time, this one is a really good scent if you want a good iris-based scent. Okay, so let's go to these dry downs because I've given them some time to kind of sit on my skin a little bit. And I already know which one had won the first time, but I'm gonna still see if my nose still says the same. So we're gonna see. So let's start off with the first one, which is Quasar Ice, which is right here. Not really doing much as far as like changing. Still a typical out the shower blue scent. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't recommend to go rush out and buy this one. I would rate this one a 5 out of 10. It's good, but it's not great. It's not better than average or anything like that. It's just a good scent, but there's plenty of scents that smell good like this. Yeah, it gets a 5. Okay, let's move on to Quasar Fire. This is the one. Yeah, this is the one that stole the show on the dry down. This right here, my goodness. This, I'm still sticking with what I gave it the first time. This is a 7.5. This is better than good, almost great, but I can't quite give it great, but I definitely would give this one better than good. This one, it starts getting woody. It starts getting a little bit powdery and a little bit sweet, and it's just, oh my goodness. Like, to say it's fire, it's like, oh my god. Like, this right here is good. It's a good all year round scent, because like you can wear this during the day, and then on that dry down, you can wear this into the night when it cools down a little bit, like in the springtime and stuff. This one, I think out of all these, I'm gonna have to buy a bottle of Quasar Fire. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely have to buy a bottle of that. That is amazing stuff. Okay, so yeah, that one gets a 7.5. Let's smell Nuit Bleu Electrique. The dry down is better, but it's still not nothing groundbreaking. It's good, and I would give this one about a 6. Yeah, it's a little bit better than good, but it's not going into the great category, so I'm gonna give this one about a 6. And then last but not least, Prada L'Homme Intense. It's good. It's becoming a little bit faint on my skin, but it's really good. I like that iris in there. But actually, Quasar Fire is actually better than Prada L'Homme Intense. This one gets, in my book, I'm gonna say a 6.5. I'm gonna say a 6.5. No, you know what? It gets a 7. And you know what? I'm gonna bump Quasar Fire, because Quasar Fire is that much better. I'm gonna bump that one up to an 8. So this one, Prada L'Homme Intense gets a 7. Quasar Fire gets an 8. I would definitely recommend, if you want, out of all 4 of these fragrances, Prada L'Homme Intense, Nuit Bleu Electrique, Quasar Ice, and Quasar Fire, get Quasar Fire. But definitely sample, if you can, sample all of these. I will post where I can find